It's time for the Lady and the Fox podcast. Okay, guys, go at it.
Welcome, everyone, to the Lady and the Fox show. We are with my grandpa, Larry.
Larry the Fox.
Larry the Fox.
Welcome.
And we have Taryn, of course, as always.
Hello.
We're in beautiful Upland. And we kind of, get crazy and we look in the mic, kind of talk to them, so it's not your usual actor.
I'm not used to
vibe.
not used to looking in the mic.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm used to looking at the microphone.
Yeah, used to the radio.
Yeah.
Larry the Fox DJ at gmail.com if you have any questions. But no penis pictures, please.
Retired DJ.
Retired DJ.
Former DJ.
Yes, but very knowledgeable in most music, you would say, specifically jazz and...
Mostly jazz.
Mostly jazz.
Mostly jazz. And some odds and ends.
And some odds and ends, yes. Taryn, you're the piano player.
Yeah.
You're going to be working this song intro we just made.
Oh, yeah. Did you hear any song intro? Hope you liked it.
Yes, they did hear it.
Gosh, that was a beautiful intro, I think.
Oh, I know. Who did that? Someone,
I wonder who did
yeah, someone soon to be famous.
Gosh. Kind of late in life to be doing that.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
So we just had a beautiful brunch. It's Mother's Day, just to timestamp this.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody.
Yes,
yeah.
all the
Happy
mothers.
All you
Day.
mothers and then all you mothers.
All you mother
All you
effers.
mothers.
All you soon-to-be mothers, too. All you mothers with 3 babies trying to get by, trying to get people fed. Shout out to you guys.
You know, really, truly, I was telling the ladies that I was dining with the other night that we should really appreciate the mothers, because if it wasn't for them, none of us would be doing this.
Yeah.
We would not be here.
You know?
We got a little maybe shaving cream on the chin. We're just
Probably.
gonna keep going. That's our production value.
Oh,
here.
That
Hey, look at
happens
this.
to me every time.
In case you are wondering how to remove stuff, this
Yeah.
is the way how you do it.
Oh yes. Now we're doing how-tos actually.
That's right.
On our second YouTube channel.
We did how to do an omelet, make an omelet blindfolded.
Blindfolded omelet challenge. I'm the champ.
Yeah, how did that omelet taste, by the way?
It tasted really good,
actually
just
did.
like my regular omelets.
Did it actually come out as an omelet, or was it kind of...
Oh, it was a
Oh,
scramble.
right,
It was
right.
a scramble.
I was going to say, it looked a bit, to me, like it was a little bit scrambled.
It was a scrambled eggs
But there's
mixture.
Nothing wrong with that?
Yep. After I made the video, named it and everything, I got a text from this guy. Hey, that is not an omelet. I was like, dang, you're right.
Oh my God.
Completely right.
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs.
Yeah, and also I didn't put cheese in it, so.
Oh, yeah, you forgot
Where'd you get the
cheese.
idea for the blindfolded omelet? I mean, I'm not typically used to turning my TV on and
Looking for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I don't know if we came up with the idea, but I don't remember seeing it. I remember seeing blindfold cooking challenges. I just figured omelet would be the easiest. It's pretty hard to ruin.
And we watched that show, Cutthroat Kitchen. What's that one where they make them do crazy things?
Oh, right.
They had to make like well, I guess it would be a scramble, but one of the contestants had to stand on this tower, and he had to use like huge spatulas. He was like up on this tower,
like a ladder, yeah.
and then like the cooking station was down below, and he had to like try to cook it.
10-foot long
So
sticks and stuff.
he had to drop the eggs from like 10 feet high and
yeah.
get them in the thing.
Oh, I remember
Blindfolded?
outdoors. No, not blindfolded on that one, yeah.
Okay.
But the eggs were just splattering all over the
He had
place.
to drop it in from 10 feet high.
Yeah. Oh, no thanks. I could
Well, what
never
about
do it.
doing the episode of the blindfolded driver?
They had a great idea of having a blindfolded driver, like an Uber driver, pick up people.
Picking up blind people?
Yeah, or I mean, could be
Or anyone, yeah.
anyone, yeah. But they have autonomous cars that drive themselves, so you could like be pretending that you're doing
Oh,
it.
that's funny.
If someone hasn't already thought of that, because it's such a good idea. You know? Did you hear that Elon Musk wants to build tunnels under LA for fast traffic and fast transit?
That's a great idea, but can you imagine what the cost of something like that would be?
Oh, and the earthquake? Like,
Yeah.
I get too scared over, like, overpasses and things like that. Imagine being underground and there's an earthquake. Like, all these buildings
and
are
a lot
gonna
of them
collapse.
are underground.
Yeah,
Mhm.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
But we already have all kinds of stuff underground right now, and it hasn't collapsed in, so.
That's
But I guess we haven't had that earthquake
We
everyone's
haven't
talking
had the
about.
big one yet.
Except when we had the North Ridge one, they had the overpass collapse.
Oh, right, yeah. And in San Francisco, they had like a double-decker bridge, like smash,
Mm.
like collapse and pancake people.
Well, we don't
Crazy.
want to talk about earthquakes.
Yes.
It's too depressing.
I know, watch it happen like right now.
Yeah.
Like, no,
Earthquake!
our video quality.
Hey, I wanted to ask you about
Yeah.
doing these podcasts.
Yeah.
Whatever gave you the idea of doing that?
Joe Rogan, 100%.
Huh.
Saw what he was doing, and I was like, that's a job? What? You know, and like,
Yeah.
it's so interesting, you know. He has celebrities and people who like really have a lot to say and stand for something, but I was like, man, that looks like a lot of fun.
Mhm.
You could do it from your house or wherever. That's why I said you should be doing it, because just the audio portion is so much easier. You know, no picture, you just flip it on, hit record, send it out to iTunes. Good to go. You know, and you could do a half-hour show, hour and a half.
I've got that on my list for my next life.
Yep. You
So-
believe in Buddhism, right?
Well,
Reincarnation?
whatever it takes. You
Yeah.
know. If I can come back, it'd be okay with me.
Yeah.
I have no objection to you coming back. You know.
Yeah.
On the other hand, so far I haven't seen a lot of proof that that's a possibility.
Yeah, there hasn't been any proof quite yet, has
Yeah.
there? Yeah. Baby's coming back like, I know algebra. Never, not yet.
Yeah. So anyway, are you enjoying doing these podcasts you do, guys?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, because I originally didn't want to do it. I personally don't really listen to that many podcasts, but
Yeah.
I was like kind of skeptical, like, no, I don't really want to. And then as soon
Yeah.
as we set up the green screen and the lights
Got
and the
excited.
thing, I was like, this is so much
Yeah.
fun. Like,
I
it's a
was
lot
like,
more
I need
fun.
you, I can't do this
Yeah.
on my own.
Well, as I told you earlier, I'm totally impressed with how you're able to handle all the technology part of it.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Technical aspects of this and
Yeah.
setting up the sound and the lights and everything else.
Yeah.
It's just,
Quite the production.
I give you a lot of credit for doing that and for taking on this challenge.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
sticking with it's the hard part too, you know. It's like we have no viewers. Well, shout out to our few
Don't
viewers.
say you don't have no
Hello.
viewers. Hey, wait a minute, you got a lot of viewers out there.
Uh,
I keep watching you all the time.
yeah, our family is our biggest viewers.
Gotta
But,
start
you know,
somewhere.
You just got to keep the motivation going and
So-
just realize it'll be something one day. So
So what's your objective in the future of where the podcasts are going?
I would personally like for this to be our job, you know, because my current job I drive too much. I repair fitness equipment, so I'm driving all over the place, here, there, and it's just way too much. And physical labor, you know, I get done with the end of the day, I'm dead. Like my back hurts, my knees hurt, my hands hurt. So I'd like to get away from that and talk to people. It sounds amazing to me, you know.
Yeah, interview people, like
Yeah.
learn information. I think it's really fun doing
Yeah.
this. And
Yeah, and there's a world of possibilities for interviews. I found during the almost 9 years that I was on radio that people don't mind being interviewed. They like being interviewed.
Oh, definitely.
Even I found, since I was doing the jazz show, that when I would ask the top jazz players, which are so many around in the LA area, if they would come on my show, I never had anybody turn me down.
Oh, I bet. Yeah,
And
there's
I-
always something to promote or.
Yes,
Talk about.
they even if they end up with just a couple of people, say buying their CD or whatever, that's okay. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
So I ended up did 63 interviews during the almost 9 years,
Oh wow, Howard Stern territory.
and like and a few of those are repeats, but and that was the fun of doing radio was
Yeah.
the opportunity of being able to have conversations with people like that.
Oh, yeah.
And before, I had only heard about or had their CDs or something like that. Here I had them in the flesh.
Yeah,
You know,
it would ask
one-on-one.
all those nitpicky questions
Yeah,
too,
I
like
could
how'd
ask
you
them
create that?
anything that I wanted to ask,
Yeah.
and they always seemed to enjoy it. At least that's what they said. Maybe after they left the studio, they had said something else.
Or that one guy that got lost and we couldn't find him to bring him into the studio.
He never did show up. He never did show
I'm
up.
not convinced he ever came now.
Yeah.
So we were looking
sadly,
everywhere.
he's passed away now. But
Oh no.
yeah, I had given him detailed instructions on where to go.
Yeah.
I called him to make sure that he knew where he was going.
Yeah.
And you guys were stationed on
Outside, trying to find him.
Everywhere. You can't miss us.
he still didn't find it.
It was kind of a dungeon down there. But
was
still,
hard
he
to
wasn't
find,
even
yeah.
in the general area.
Yeah.
You know? I guess most radio places are like a dungeon.
Well,
Because it needs to be quiet. And,
Yeah, it obviously is pretty small and kind of hidden away.
Yeah.
But, oh well, anyway, we made it through.
Made it
Yeah.
through. Yeah.
That's what's cool about this is you get the opportunity to interview people who, you know, aren't famous, you know.
Yeah,
All we
yeah.
see is like these famous people getting interviewed, and now you kind of get the opportunity to interview people who aren't as
Regular
famous.
people with no agenda.
Yes,
Well,
and
that's
kind of
true.
helping
Imagine
each
that.
other out
Yeah.
Yeah,
with
they're not
YouTube
really,
and
they're
all
not really
these-
promoting anything.
Yeah.
Anything. And I found, and I'm sure you guys will find the same thing, at every interview, I always learn something.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
not one interview went by that I didn't learn something. And I found that trying to prepare questions ahead of time was a waste of time. It was much better, just like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
just to talk. And so, I mean, I had some ideas of things that I wanted to address.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, I had these canned questions. And
Yeah,
I
so
found
did
that
we.
it was terrible because I'm focusing on the canned questions instead of responding.
That's what happened to us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a
Our
whiteboard.
first podcast
we kept
we
looking
ever
at
did.
the whiteboard like
Yeah, it
robotic.
was
We're like, wait,
so
we know how to
bad.
talk. Let's just talk.
It was
Like,
so
Yeah.
bad. And then I'll make like a script out, like, you know, things we want to talk about.
Yeah.
And like 99% of the time, we don't use any of
Yeah.
it. Like,
I found the same thing to be true.
Yeah.
I researched it, of course, today with the internet and everything. You can find out so much about people. But I found it was best just to kind of have topics.
yeah.
And then if I had time to get to those topics, I would. If not, no big
then,
deal.
Yeah,
Yeah, much
that's
better.
what happens
You know,
with us. Yeah.
kind of like that. You know.
We had a huge problem because with my ADD, I was like trying to hit all these
All
bullet
the
points.
topics
It's like
that
we don't need to rush through all these topics.
Yeah.
It's just talk.
try to get through all the
So I was
topics.
all
yeah.
nervous and like trying to interject at the wrong time. Like such a weird first couple podcasts.
Yeah, the first
That you
podcast.
guys never saw. Luckily.
Should we delete it? It'd be funny to watch. The first one
Oh,
we ever
yeah.
did was horrible.
We were sweating
Well-
up in the office. It was so hot. It took us like 6 hours just to
You
set
know,
up.
Everybody has to start somewhere, though,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
that learning curve, I'm sure you found already, it gets better all the time because
Yeah.
you get more
Yeah.
comfortable in what you're doing and
Oh yeah.
you get more relaxed and
I was
that kind of thing.
I was a nervous wreck the first
Yeah.
time.
Well, that's the way
This
I
isn't-
am right now.
Uh,
I'm all shook up.
It doesn't
It's
show.
runs in the genes.
Yeah, that's where it's going to stay too.
Oh yeah.
Or you learn that, like, oh, we didn't hit record on that one.
Oh,
or
so many
we...
times we've lost full segments.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
I'll tell you what, in those almost 9 years, again, that I was talking about being on the radio, I think I made every mistake known to mankind
Uh-huh.
because I was totally by myself in that booth.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sitting there at the control board. I've got 3 CD players on my left. I've got the computer over here, and I got 2 turntables back here, and all that. The whole thing was just overwhelming
Oh,
at
yeah,
the beginning. And I pushed the wrong button, or not have the sound up, or have the sound down, and have it too loud, or all of that stuff.
Everything. And didn't one interview you didn't record any of it?
Yeah, that was, gosh, you had to remind me about that.
Yeah, we've done that too. We've done whole podcasts and we didn't hit the record button for the
I did
audio.
a 1 hour interview with this person. I won't mention her name because I think she's still mad at me. But I did the whole thing, and the interview I thought was okay. And she was okay with doing it. And then I went to play it back, and it was absolute silence.
Oh, no.
Oh my God, you know,
Oops.
what have I done? And I know it was my fault. I did something wrong that kept the machine from recording right.
Oh, yeah.
For quite a while there, she wasn't all that friendly with me. I don't know why.
I wonder why all the emails stopped.
Yeah, but we got over it. So things like that happens, you know, the gremlins get in there once in a while.
Yep.
You know, and,
Got to roll with it.
yeah.
And just like right now, we still have to do our 20-minute segments. So
We do.
Oh.
We haven't upgraded the camera yet, so.
Yep.
But actually, by the way, we are on iTunes now, the podcast
Oh, yeah.
app. If you
Check us out
hate
on iTunes.
watching us, you just want to hear us, feel free and download it.
You can hear our ugly faces. I just want to listen.
All right, guys, we'll be back. Thank you.
1 second.
All right, we are back from our hiatus.
Welcome back.
Yes. About a 5-minute break on our end, 2-second break on your end.
0 break on your end. Yeah.
Should feel happy.
Yep.
Is it bathroom break time? Or?
Bathroom break, yes. For us, not for you guys. Our family. Back there.
I remember hearing that one way that they would make these surveys as to how many people were watching a particular TV shows
Yeah.
was by registering the water pressure
Oh, wow.
because if
During
you-
the break, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. I know some boxing events, like it'll start off this many people, and then as someone like gets knocked out, it goes up because people are telling their friends and all that.
To turn it on.
So hopefully the same thing's happening here.
Yeah.
What kind of reaction have you had to your podcast episode so far?
Very little. Very little. Nice video. Cool video.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Your friends and your family
Don't
Yeah.
count.
don't count.
Oh, yeah. No, this was 2 random people. So far, that's our only comments.
We
so
haven't
feel
had any
free.
hate mail yet.
No
so-
hate mail.
That's
nothing.
good. That's the good news. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is, yes.
Waiting for that to happen eventually, but
I managed to do some offensive accents on accident.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't want the hate mail.
I used to tell people that because our radio station streamed online, that the good news was that I could be heard around the world.
Yeah.
That was good. We actually did get some responses, emails and such from weird places. But anyway, the bad news was that they could also hear my mistakes around the
Oh,
world.
right, yeah.
yep.
Which I wasn't all that thrilled about that.
You can be globally ashamed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of globally, do you know there's a good amount of people who think the world is flat? They're convinced that NASA's a fake and they're getting paid and
The moonshot was done in the studio.
yep. And if you fly over Antarctica, there's a wall that drops off,
Oh, wow.
which like people have proven that's not the case. Like
They still believe it.
still believe it. There's satellites that take pictures of the Earth every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They say it's fake. So many people believe this. It's insane.
Well, it's like a lot of conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
People latch on to some of that stuff, and no matter what they hear that
Yeah.
counteracts it, they still are insistent that it had to be a conspiracy.
Yeah. Well, some are, and some
Yeah.
things we have been lied to many of times. you
Well,
Yeah,
know?
like I just heard the one that Albert Einstein, I was always told failed math, but apparently he didn't. Apparently he was in calculus by
Yeah.
the age of 12, and he
You
has
have to
said
assume.
himself that he has never failed
Yeah.
math. So it was just one of those things that I think they told children for so long to
Yeah.
not be so upset
Like,
if
you
you
can
fail a
do
class,
anything,
because
yeah.
Albert Einstein failed math
But
too.
it's like,
Apparently that wasn't true.
but even the JFK thing, like, that might have been a little fishy there. You know, like, things have been weird, but
Oh, with
And the moon
conspiracy
landing.
theories,
The
yeah.
problem with the moon landing, I believe, is real, but
The flag.
they did use fake footage for promotion
Oh,
because they couldn't get it all up there. That's factual. So it's like, did you, But I think they did at this point. Buzz Aldrin gave some dignitary, what's it called, a fossil or whatever from the moon.
Mm-hmm.
It was tested to be fossilized wood and not from the
Made
moon.
in China, probably.
Probably
Yeah.
made in China. Yep.
But it was the representation of the real
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
Let's be
but
kind.
It depends what he tried to pass it off, or
That's
they.
right.
Who
It's
knows?
true.
If it was him. So
Hey,
it
you
gets
mentioned
weird.
Einstein.
Yeah.
Have you been watching the show Genius?
no.
It's on, I think it's on National Geographic Channel.
Mhm.
It's about Einstein. Very, very well done.
Oh, really? We'll have to
really,
check it out.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been watching. Yeah,
That sounds like
Is
a
it
good
on
one.
Netflix yet, or do you know?
I don't know that.
Just
I
National
don't know.
Geographic.
Yeah.
Genius, it's called, yeah.
And to you all out there, is your grandpa texting or watching Netflix? I don't think so.
Sometimes in the dining room, I'm using my iPhone and I get the most interesting reactions from some of the people.
Mhm.
You know.
It's like, what in the world is that thing you got there?
Yeah.
Well, this is a phone. Welcome to the real world.
And I tell them I do all my shopping online, and it kind of overwhelms them.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, yeah, I
Amazon.
shop and get in the line too. Like, no, not in the line.
Online. That's funny.
It's
I
the
just-
easiest way, though.
Yeah, I wonder what it's gonna be like when we're grandparents. Like what kind of devices we're gonna have to be dealing with. Like
Oh, yeah, like
for-
holograms.
For
Yeah.
sure, it won't be any of those that we're dealing with now.
No.
100% not.
and we're gonna be the people who still have the iPhone and don't want to give it up. And
Yeah.
our kids are gonna be like, Grandpa, you can't use the iPhone
And
anymore.
we're
It's
gonna be
too
like,
old.
That was such cutting edge technology back then.
Hey, what do you think about this massive hacking that's going on?
Yeah.
This apparently is the biggest hacking job going around the world, practically.
The ransomware,
Yeah,
where they lock up all your files and demand $300.
yeah,
Was it Windows?
yeah.
Another reason not to use Windows. Another, above all else, Apple always works.
You're an Apple fan.
After this computer, I'm never getting Windows
I
again.
like Apple too.
I have a Microsoft tablet. It's the worst thing I've ever owned.
Yeah.
Ever.
Why?
The functionality of it. Like, imagine you have a Windows computer.
Yeah.
Your phone compared to your computer. What's easier? What always works? You know what I mean?
Oh,
The
that's
phone
true.
every time. Computer's the same way.
That's true.
Always works. Always quick, clear. Never booting or loading or update 24/7. Like, and all the apps. Apple's apps are way better than Windows. Windows looks like you're in like the ghetto trying to buy like 99-cent products. You know.
Unless Windows wants to sponsor us, then
Unless
we
they
love
do, then
Windows.
there's space available.
Oh, Windows is great.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
The
Yeah.
Surface 4.
That's what I meant to say.
Love their products.
Yeah, like on our last podcast when Crystal said she hated Bud Light, we were like, hold on, if Bud Light wants to.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
in case.
I don't
yeah.
hate it.
She's the exception because
Yeah.
most people love it. You know?
It's great
Yes.
for bringing people together.
Yeah.
And we do have a deal for our first sponsors. 50% off our yet to be known rate
Oh, coupons.
for
the-
6 months.
Yeah, discounts.
Negotiable, right?
Yes, yes. And the rate will be very low initially. But
Well,
jump
just-
in while you can.
Just think how important it is to be able to say, hey, I was one of the first sponsors on that wonderful
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And we're loyal.
You never forget it.
No,
Yeah.
we'll stick with it no matter what it is.
That's true.
Like
McDonald's,
I think American Idol, like they tried to do like different networks to see what will pick it up, and a couple of them said no, that show's never gonna make it.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, and then they picked
And
it
a lot
up.
of people who pass on like artists like Lady Gaga and people like that, and
Said you're never gonna make it. Oh, like the Mindy Project. A whole bunch of
Oh,
people
right.
said she's never gonna make it.
And
she
Damon
has
from
zero
Shark
shows.
Tank passed up on Uber.
Oh no!
Oops.
Oopsie.
That was an Uber oops.
That was a uber oopsie.
But how could you not hear that idea and go, that sounds great, we need that?
Oh, I don't know about that though, You think
People
about it,
picking up
look
people?
at, just think, I mean, we've had taxi cabs in this country for hundreds of
Mm-hmm.
years.
That's true.
Why mess with it?
And they've been doing okay. They pick up people, they drop them where they want to go. They have a meter that, it's not computer driven, and you don't have a GPS that tells you where the taxi is, maybe, all that. But it worked for years.
Yeah.
And so if you came to me and said, hey, well, I've got this idea of competing with the taxi companies, I think I'd probably turn it down too.
Yeah. So what's the point? We already have a
Yeah.
working
Well,
system.
how could that possibly,
Yeah.
how are you going to compete with, yellow cabs?
Yeah.
And
just
it
no
does
way.
sound like a little scary, like someone is coming to your house in their car, picking you up.
Yeah.
Like
Smells funky.
Yeah,
it
you
seems
have-
like no one's gonna do
You
that.
have
No
a
one's gonna
person
get in a
who may or
random
may
car.
not be qualified,
Yeah.
or may have been drinking, or
Yeah.
smoking,
Yeah.
or
Running a prostitution ring out of his car.
hasn't taken a bath or a shower in
Yeah.
months,
Which has happened. Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
So, it's easy to second guess these things. And,
Yeah.
like they always say, hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It always is, isn't it?
But at the time, don't know.
Yeah, it sounds a little fishy.
I
but
watch a lot
now-
of these Shark Tanks
Yeah.
episodes. Do you ever watch them?
Yes, but I've been watching like the highlights on YouTube, like the ones they say no to and skyrocket, or
Yeah.
they think they're asking too much and prove them
Yeah.
wrong. But I always feel like they're getting such a good deal from these businessmen. It's like, oh, like I'm gonna use your vulnerability to like really screw you over. It
Well,
seems.
but on the other hand, if they know how to get the job done,
Then your profits go up
and
anyways.
your profits go up,
Yeah.
you can see sometimes why they would agree to giving like a 40% equity to somebody, if that means that they're going to become millionaires.
Yeah, if they're gonna go up 400%, then that's nothing.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I noticed that they've mentioned on there a couple of times is the fact that the turnover rate on small businesses is about 85% of new startups not making it.
Oh, I believe that.
And,
Yeah.
that's pretty risky because
Yeah.
most of the time people put their life savings in those ventures, and, you get a mortgage or second mortgage on their house, and all that. And so if it goes belly up,
So do you.
Yeah.
so goes your house, your
Yeah.
car, your
Yeah.
dog,
So
your cat,
risky.
Yeah.
Gotta
They're
sell the
taking
dog.
everything.
Call PETA. How much am I gonna get for
Yeah.
Goldie?
Something to be aware of as you promote your t-shirt venture.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know.
Mechanical California.
What
The
is
mechanics
what do
and
you mean
engineers.
mechanical California? What is meant by that?
That's the brand. That is
Oh,
the
brand
Hot
of
on the
t-shirts.
Streets
Oh, why?
brand.
Why mechanical California? Why not electrical Oregon or something?
It would be directly for all the mechanics, engineers, fix-it type people. Because we all wear brands like tool brands, and people don't always recognize a tool brand. So when it's something that reads as I'm a mechanic, but to like people who don't know will be like, oh, I understand that and what that symbolizes,
Do you feel that there's a niche there to be filled?
I do, yeah. Yeah.
And everybody's got to wear t-shirts, so
Yeah.
that's
But do they
going
wear
away.
t-shirts while they're repairing cars?
No, but after, generally it'll be like a Cobalt Tools or Snap-on Tools shirt, which guys will know.
Is that
but
a shout
girls
out?
won't. Yeah, they can both sponsor me, specifically Snap-on. Love their tools.
They're great tools, though. They really are.
The best tools,
Always
hands
have
down.
been.
Cornwell Tools actually is getting up there.
What about Craftsman?
Craftsman's good, but it's steady good. They don't really go for the improvements.
But Sears now is going out of business. I read.
Oh, it is?
Oh, okay.
So what's going to happen? I wonder to that brand.
They'll just go into Lowe's or whatever and just be a regular tool brand instead of being specifically Sears. But we saw Sears going out when Kmart started going.
Oh.
You know, it's like, well, they're gone. Yeah,
that buying of a Kmart didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, no thanks. If it's on its last
But
leg,
on the
why
other
would
hand,
you?
they didn't exactly confer with us about that.
I know. And we saw the Uber thing coming and everything.
Yeah. With foresight, my goodness, unlimited.
It's very easy once you see what already happened to comment.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, if you want to get any opinions, and if you have an idea of starting up a new business, everything.
Send it.
So where would they send that to?
The Lady and the Fox pod at gmail.com or Instagram, same thing.
What about iTunes?
iTunes, we're searchable under the Lady and the Fox podcast. Hello everyone, welcome back. We had a little failure, but maybe you guys didn't even notice. We'll find out soon.
Yeah.
Let's hope they didn't notice.
Until we get a better camera,
Yes.
we're doing our best.
Would be helpful. We could go an hour straight, close to an hour.
Maybe if you got some contributions, you could.
Oh yeah, anyone wants to do we need to do it like a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
to get
that's
like a
not bad
camera.
idea.
Yeah.
Yep. To all of our family.
I know. We try to do the GoFundMe app to like take a trip to Paris, and then we realized that like the GoFundMe app is just like a tool to
You
send
have to
to
promote
your.
it. It's not
Yeah.
like a general thing. Nicki Minaj was paying people's school tuition on Twitter.
Oh really?
Verified she did it. That's
See,
so
that's
cool.
what I thought GoFundMe was. I thought that like rich people went on there
Like it'll
and like
reach out
picked,
to them.
and they picked like who they wanted, who they liked, and then
Yeah.
I didn't know that you were like hustling your family members a little
I know,
bit.
it's super weird.
You know, I one of the people that I interviewed had cancer, and he set up a GoFundMe thing.
See, that's what it's more for. I think.
Yeah, and his idea was that while he had exhausted all the possibilities for cure in this country, that there was a facility in Mexico that had a good record on curing cancer, where American facilities had failed. And so he set up a GoFundMe account, and I was surprised how well he did on that.
Oh, really?
He originally set it up with a goal of, I forgot what it was, like $30,000. That was exceeded to 40, and then he changed it to 50.
Oh, wow.
It ended up being like, I don't know, 65,000, something like that.
Well, I guess we're signing up again.
I wonder how he promoted that.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, he was the guy that I took you guys to see.
Oh,
down in Long
Alphonse.
Beach. Alphonse Luzon. Yeah.
Oh, he passed away. I remember you told me that.
He
That
passed
sucks.
away. Yeah.
He was cool.
His idea didn't work, unfortunately. Yeah.
At Roscoe's.
That's right.
Oh yeah, Roscoe's Chicken and
That's
Waffles.
another shout out.
Another shout out. Yes.
Roscoe's is good.
Well, what's good about Roscoe's?
Ooh, love the chicken and waffles you have.
They're
Yeah, I
down Long
liked
Beach,
it.
huh?
Yep. And from Long Beach.
And from Long Beach.
Yeah.
your old stomping
Oh,
grounds.
stomping grounds.
Wait, so how did he raise all that money?
Pardon me?
How did he raise the GoFundMe money? Because it looked
Well,
to
he
me.
was
Well,
kind
he's-
of famous musician.
Oh,
No,
he
but
was?
he sent out emails telling people about it.
Yeah, and it's also, I would guess, a
Yeah.
little easier when you have like a medical condition than like, hey,
Yeah.
we want to go on a vacation,
Yeah.
you know.
I know.
Plus
That's
he
what
had
I
a
I'm
lot of-
gonna die. Please help me, you know.
Plus, he had a lot of fans.
That's true.
you
Yeah.
know,
That
through-
helps.
That built up
Yeah.
through the years.
Mm-hmm.
And he was really something.
Yeah, I love the show. It was a great show. We were a little off to the side, but still enjoyable.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to take this opportunity to both promote something.
Yes.
It's not that I have any ventures going anymore. There's hardly any point in promoting my radio show that doesn't exist anymore.
That's the truth. But can
Well,
it still be found?
It can be found.
It's called?
Well,
While we're here?
yeah. It's called All That Jazz, and the show can be found, but a good many of the interviews that I did were uploaded to the radio station website, which is kspc.org /audio/media/audio/interviews. And there you can get to where a number of those interviews, as I said,
Excellent interviews
were
too.
uploaded. Anyway, so anyway, getting back to what I want to promote, it's not exactly a promotion, it's more recognition and a shout out to my other grandson and granddaughter,
Yeah, I was just going to say, yeah.
In El Paso, Texas.
Yes.
And my daughter and my son-in-law out there.
Lena,
Hello.
Johnny, Bob, Lori.
Yeah.
Lori's got her due, so I'm taking her off this one.
No, in the event that you're watching this podcast, I just want to take this opportunity to first wish Lori a happy Mother's Day.
Oh, yes.
And to congratulate Bob on how well he's doing with his high school teaching venture.
Yeah, quite a career change to
Big career change, and so proud of him for doing that.
Definitely.
And I'm proud of those grandkids out there, both Lita and Johnny, on how well they've done.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
So this is my chance to say that.
Perfect
And
time.
it's also my chance to thank my other grandkids that happen to be sitting right here next
These
to me.
ones right here.
The one that took over your living room to set up the entire podcast.
Yeah, thanks a lot for taking over my living room. Yeah.
And we're going to leave now. Good luck cleaning this up.
No, I just want to emphasize that after all these years, it's really nice to have such wonderful kids and grandkids,
Yes.
especially.
We hope to get there one day.
Now you're there.
Be as good as you are.
I hope you do better than that.
And thanks for coming on our show.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's been my pleasure, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and we might as well shout out Annabelle, my grandma,
Oh, yeah.
your wife, and my dad. Ones we lost along the way,
Sure.
but are still here with us.
Sad about that, but we have to
Keep
move
going.
on. Life
Gotta
goes
keep
on.
trucking,
You know?
yes.
And we'll do a quick, if this cuts out.
Oh
Thanks,
yeah, just in
everyone.
case our camera dies. Thanks
Thanks
for
for
watching. We won't be right back. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
But we should be okay. Our camera overheated.
And tell us again
Sounds good.
where this podcast can be found.
You can
Oh, yeah.
find this video on youtube.com. You have to search the channel name. We can't make a unique channel name yet,
But we'll get soon.
but it's the Lady and the Fox podcast.
Be sure you add podcast. I found it. That's
That is key because it's a play and it's a song. But we are completely different.
We are a podcast.
We are a podcast. And Instagram, the Lady and the Fox Pod. Twitter, Lady and Fox Pod. Cast.
iTunes.
iTunes, searchable as the Lady and the Fox Podcast. On the podcast app.
We'll list it also.
We will list it.
Good.
Get the correct info.
Now, if they should have any comments or suggestions, recommendations, or anything, where would they
should.
send those?
Please, they should send to theladyandthefoxpod@gmail.com. You could be our first fan with a question.
We have gotten 0 questions
Send us
so
a
far.
picture, we'll put your face right up here.
Say that again for some of us elderly folks
Older
that
ones?
might not have gotten it.
Ready, get your pen. Theladyandthefoxpod@gmail.com. We'll put your face up here.
Hey, that's good. If you want to.
If you want.
If
And-
you don't want it, we won't put it.
We
up.
won't put it, no.
There you go.
And if anybody's interested on coming on our podcast, we're interested in having interviews like the one we had today.
Yes,
So
yes.
And I
Anybody out
imagine
there?
that the compensation for them will be probably the same as I'm getting today.
Yes, it will.
pro bono
It
or
will be, you have to provide us with coffee.
coffee and food.
Yeah.
Well, you might even offer to double the compensation that I'm getting for the right person.
Oh, right, absolutely. If you're extra famous, you can bring us some groceries and some coffee.
That's a good idea. Sorry I didn't offer the groceries or anything.
Oh, yeah.
We did have the buffet though.
Oh,
That was
that's
nice.
true.
Oh, we did have a gourmet buffet
Gourmet.
with
And
entertainment.
mimosas.
World-class dining, that's what we
Oh,
have
yeah.
at this facility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mother's
Don't know
Day
what
special.
world, but
Yeah,
these
but
worlds.
it could be third world, we don't know.
So Mother's Day, it's pretty nice weather out. Not too hot,
It
not
is.
too
Oh,
cold. We're in Upland, California.
We hope that you're having nice weather wherever you may be.
Yes,
Yes.
which it can't be as good as here, but hey, maybe.
Guys, I see back east they're still having some storms and
Oh wow.
rains and
Every year I watch the news, I'm like, oh gosh, like
What's going
no,
on?
thank you. What's going on over there?
The biggest complaint I hear about people who've lived other places that have come to California and are living here is like, why don't you? I miss the seasons. California has no seasons,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
we
are you
don't.
really complaining right now? We have
Yeah.
the best weather in the world.
We have seasons. It's called A+.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the best features of California is that
Yeah,
we don't have
everybody-
the seasons like
Yeah.
those cold, wintry,
Yeah.
weathers in the wintertime and all that.
Shoveling snow. I
Shoveling
never
snow.
had to do that once.
Driving on
Never.
ice, God, I used to hate
Oh
that.
yeah.
I wouldn't. I'd be too scared in my car going off the side of the road.
And it rains a little bit, and everyone here is like, well, not going to work today.
Yeah, I'm
not going to
work.
school.
It's
No,
sprinkling out there.
we don't do anything when it rains.
My phone's gonna get wet.
What used to frustrate me in living in places like Virginia, especially in my military time, was that you'd have to shovel the snow out of the driveway so you could get the car out to go to work, right?
Oh yeah. Ugh.
And then during the day, the snowplows would come by and push all of that snow that you shoveled down the driveway back up the driveway. So in order to put your car back in the garage, what did you have to do at the end of the day? Shovel the damn stuff off the driveway
Jeez.
again.
I've always thought they should have heated driveways. You know, where it just melts the snow.
Yeah.
Seems like a good idea.
Would be a good idea. Would be a good idea.
But I don't know
Well,
if that's a
then
thing.
it might be water. Then the water might freeze. Is it going to melt it?
Oh,
then you
yeah,
got
'cause-
rice on the
Yeah,
driveway.
no thanks.
Yeah.
That's why that's not a thing.
Yeah.
That's exactly why that's not a thing. You go out in the morning, your car slid across into your neighbor's yard.
It's a great idea. I'm sure that the body repair shops and all, they would
Oh, yeah.
appreciate you implementing that idea.
You live on a hill, everyone's cars down the street crashed. Oh. I saw a YouTube video of a snowplow guy just laughing because he's covering all these cars with snow as he goes by.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, so if you live over there, you should get a job as a snowplow guy, so you never have to do that.
Oh yeah, because you just
You're the
plow
guy,
your own driveway. Yeah.
Plow my driveway, and we're gonna ruin everyone else's driveway.
I would probably just jimmy rig something on my own car just to plow on out of there.
Oh, like a shovel on your car or something.
Get a Humvee or something.
And then
Yeah.
putting those chains on, oh man, that was always fun.
Yeah. I've never done that in my life
I
yet.
have not missed having to do that. Yeah.
I'd be scared to scratch my wheels up and everything.
Yeah.
Some cars here you can't. Like my car said,
Don't put
like
chains.
all warranty is like gone if you put chains on the car. you know?
Just not meant for snow.
Yeah, they're like, nope, this is a California car.
Yeah.
And invariably, so many times, you bust one of those links in the chains that you put on.
Mm-hmm.
And what does that do? Well,
Just goes
the first thing it
whipping
does it cuts up your tire.
Oh no.
So that's
And your fender wells and everything.
yeah.
like that.
Oh my goodness.
Scratch your paint up. No, thank you.
So
Thank goodness we're here.
So I guess
Yeah.
we did snow news instead of beach news.
Snow news this time. Oh yeah. Oh, you want to play rock paper dishes too?
Oh yeah, let's play rock paper dishes.
okay, I'll move out of the way because I don't want to.
We'll just do it right over
I
here.
don't even
Yeah.
want to take a chance on these dishes.
And we'll let the song play right now.
Oh yeah.
Rock, rock,
Paper,
rock, rock.
paper. Okay.
Sounds alright. Rock, paper,
Dishes.
dishes. Rock, paper, dishes. Gotcha. Rock, paper, dishes. Rock, paper, dishes. Rock, paper, dishes.
Ah,
Gotcha.
I'll do the
I'm
dishes.
a certified champion. Like Mayweather when it comes to rock, paper, dishes.
Yeah.
That means you get stuck too often
Doing the dishes?
Yeah. Well, the secret is we do our dishes every time we eat. We never have dishes.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing for people if they have dishes.
Boy, you must have taken that from your Aunt Lori. She always wanted to get them cleaned up right now.
You might as well. It's so much easier.
Yeah, and our dishwasher doesn't really work, so we just like wash it right after and then dry it.
Well,
Because it's better than a pile.
My dishwasher doesn't work because I don't have one.
Oh, yeah.
But the lady that does the housekeeping once a week takes care of the dishes, so if you will not look in the direction of the sink.
I want that kind of dishwasher. Some lady comes and cleans it.
Yes, please. The extra mobile dishwashers.
And I think that ends our time.
That does end our time. Thank you guys very much. Coming to you from Upland with the Lady and the Fox and
Larry
the Fox.
All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks.
It's time for me to leave. Get the hell out of here.